Male dogs and female dogs, two sides of the same coin, yet so different in ways most people don't notice. From how they form bonds to the way they handle challenges, their unique traits are shaped by nature and instinct. Some differences are obvious, like energy levels or behaviors, but others are hidden in the little moments. The way they respond to affection, their loyalty, or even how they face fear. These subtle contrasts can influence everything: how they connect with you, adapt to your life, or even protect what they care about. Beneath the surface, there's a fascinating truth that goes far beyond stereotypes and assumptions. It's not just about choosing one over the other. It's about uncovering what truly makes each one special. This is where the myths end, and the real story begins. When it comes to male dogs, there's a fascinating world of behaviors, instincts, and quirks to explore. These furry friends have unique characteristics that set them apart from their female counterparts, and the reasons behind these traits are often tied to biology and instinct. Did you know that male dogs might actually prefer the company of women over men? It's not just a coincidence, there's science behind it. Male dogs may be called man's best friend, but the truth is, they seem to have a soft spot for women. This isn't just anecdotal, research backs it up. A study conducted in 1986 observed 20 dogs interacting with strangers of both genders. The findings? Male dogs were far more hesitant to approach and make physical contact with unfamiliar men compared to women. Why does this happen? Animal behaviorists believe that certain traits in men can be intimidating to dogs. For example, men are often taller, have deeper voices, and may sport facial hair. All characteristics that can seem daunting from a dog's perspective. It's a little ironic, isn't it? The very things that make men appear strong and confident can make a dog think twice before approaching. For female dog owners, this can feel like a secret advantage. Your male dog might naturally gravitate towards you, forming a closer bond. So, the next time your male dog chooses to snuggle up to your mom, sister, or wife, don't be surprised. He's just following his instincts. Ever wondered why your male dog bolts out the door when given the chance? It's not just mischief, it's instinct. Male dogs are infamous for their desire to roam. This isn't just a case of an adventurous spirit, it's deeply rooted in their biology. Male dogs have an active sexual drive, and their natural instinct to find a mate can send them wandering far from home. In their quest for love, male dogs might travel long distances, sometimes putting themselves in harm's way. But this wandering isn't always about romance. Competition with other males also drives them to explore and assert their dominance over new territories. If you've noticed your male dog engaging in more conflicts with other dogs, this is often the reason. The combination of sexual drive and territorial behavior can make male dogs particularly headstrong. This is why responsible pet ownership, like ensuring your yard is secure and considering neutering, can make a big difference. Neutering not only reduces the risk of roaming, but also minimizes territorial disputes, making life safer for your dog and less stressful for you. Speaking of dominance, did you know that your male dog might be the king of the neighborhood? Literally. If you've ever seen your dog lift his leg to pee in various spots, you've witnessed one of his most natural instincts: marking territory. Urine marking isn't just about relieving himself. It's a way for male dogs to communicate their presence to others. Interestingly, unneutered male dogs are far more likely to engage in this behavior. High-status dogs, as studies have shown, tend to mark more frequently. It's their way of announcing, "This is my turf." Beyond marking territory, male dogs also use this behavior to attract mates. Their urine contains chemical signals that other dogs can interpret, sharing everything from their health to their readiness to mate. So, the next time you see your dog sniffing around and then leaving his calling card, know that he's just following his instincts. However, excessive marking indoors can be managed through training and, again, neutering. Here's a shocker: female dogs tend to live longer. But why do male dogs have shorter lifespans? When comparing lifespans, female dogs often outlive males. This difference isn't massive, but is still significant. The main reason lies in the risks that come with being male. Unneutered male dogs face higher chances of reproductive diseases, such as testicular cancer, which can shorten their lives. Neutering can drastically reduce these risks and also curb dangerous behaviors like roaming and fighting. Additionally, the wandering instinct puts male dogs at greater risk of accidents, such as being hit by cars or getting into fights with other animals. These incidents contribute to their shorter average lifespan. If you want your male dog to enjoy a long, healthy life, neutering is a step worth considering. Regular vet checkups, a balanced diet, and a safe environment also go a long way in extending your furry friend's time with you. Did you know that male dogs are 6 times more likely to bite than females? That's a staggering statistic. Aggression in male dogs is another trait that stands out. Studies have shown that male dogs, particularly those that are unneutered, are significantly more likely to bite compared to females. This aggression isn't always about being mean. It often stems from fear, territorial instincts, or a sense of threat. Breed, upbringing, and socialization also play major roles in shaping a dog's temperament. A male dog that hasn't been properly trained or exposed to different situations might resort to aggression more quickly than one that has been raised in a nurturing environment. While neutering can help reduce aggression linked to hormones, it's important to remember that training and socialization are key. A well-trained dog, regardless of gender, is less likely to bite or act out. Ever notice your male dog mounting everything in sight? Here's what's really going on. Mounting is one of the more noticeable behaviors in male dogs, and while it's often associated with sexual drive, it's not always about reproduction. Dogs mount for many reasons, including excitement, dominance, or even stress relief. This behavior is more common in unneutered males, but it can happen with neutered dogs as well. Sometimes mounting is a way for dogs to establish their place in the social hierarchy, while other times it's simply a release of pent-up energy. If mounting becomes excessive or is directed at people, it's worth addressing through training to ensure your dog knows appropriate boundaries. Hook. The largest dog ever recorded was a male. Meet Zeus, the gentle giant. Male dogs tend to be larger than females, boasting bigger chests, heavier bones, and broader heads. This size difference is most noticeable in larger breeds, where males often stand taller and weigh more. Zeus, a male Great Dane, holds the record for the world's tallest dog. Standing at an incredible 3 feet, 5.18 inches tall, he was truly a giant among dogs. Another famous male, Zorba, an English Mastiff, weighed a staggering 343 pounds, making him the heaviest dog on record. This size difference isn't just a random trait, it's driven by testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, which influences growth and muscle development. While male dogs may be the kings of size, they fall short in the parenting department. When it comes to parenting, male dogs aren't exactly the model dads. They generally show little interest in their puppies and don't play an active role in raising them. This lack of paternal involvement contrasts sharply with wolves, their wild relatives. Male wolves are known to be devoted fathers, helping feed, protect, and play with their pups. The difference lies in the fact that wolves rely on strong family bonds for survival, while domestic dogs have had their parenting instincts bred out over generations. Have you ever wondered what sets female dogs apart from their male counterparts? Beyond the basics of biology, female dogs have some unique and fascinating behaviors that may surprise you. Here's a dramatic truth. Female dogs undergo significant changes during their heat cycles, and it's not just about reproduction. These cycles happen twice a year and can be a stressful time for both the dog and the owner. When a female dog is in heat, her body goes into overdrive to prepare for mating. You'll notice some clear signs: increased urination, anxious behavior, and a bloody discharge. The urination isn't just random, it's her way of leaving scent markers to signal to male dogs that she's ready to mate. Think of it as nature's own matchmaking system, but one that can turn your daily walks into a parade of male dogs sniffing around. What's more, during this period, female dogs often display flirtatious behaviors, like wagging their tails high and turning their rear towards male dogs. It's instinctive and natural, but it can be overwhelming, for them and for you. Ever wondered why your female dog acts like she's the center of attention during her heat? Here's the truth behind her diva behavior. Thankfully, there's a way to help your dog and your sanity. Spaying not only prevents these cycles altogether, but also reduces her risk of developing health issues like uterine infections and certain cancers. If there's one thing that truly stands out about female dogs, it's their incredible maternal instincts. Whether or not they've had puppies, female dogs are often protective, empathetic, and nurturing. This isn't just about caring for their young, it's a behavior that can extend to their human families and even other pets. Imagine this. A mother dog will stay up all night, watching over her puppies, ensuring they are fed, warm, and safe. She'll even get aggressive if she senses danger nearby. Female dogs also have a tendency to be more patient and calm when dealing with young ones, whether it's puppies or small children in the household. But don't mistake their nurturing nature for weakness. A female dog can quickly switch to protective mode if she feels her loved ones are threatened. It's this blend of gentleness and courage that makes female dogs such loyal companions. Here's a fun fact. Just like humans, dogs can show a preference for their left or right hand, or in this case, paw. Studies have shown that female dogs are more likely to be right-pawed than males. You might notice this when your dog reaches for a toy, paws at the door, or tries to shake hands, or paws, with you. Over time, you'll see a pattern, and chances are, if she's a female, she'll favor her right paw more often. Why does this happen? Scientists believe it's linked to brain function and hormonal differences, but it's still a fascinating mystery. Did you know your dog might secretly be a righty or a lefty? Pay attention to her next paw shake. It's science in action. One of the most intriguing traits of female dogs is their ability to produce litters with multiple fathers. Yes, you read that right. If a female dog mates with more than one male during her fertile period, her litter can have puppies from different dads. This phenomenon, called superfecundation, is nature's way of maximizing genetic diversity. For owners, this can be both fascinating and challenging. Imagine trying to explain why one puppy looks like a husky while its sibling resembles a golden retriever. And speaking of remarkable females, let's not forget Bluey, the oldest recorded dog in history. Bluey was an Australian cattle dog who lived to an astonishing 29 years and 5 months. She spent her life herding sheep and cattle, proving that an active and purposeful life can lead to incredible longevity. While female dogs have many amazing qualities, being in heat can pose significant challenges. It's not just the anxiety and physical changes they experience, it's also the behavior that comes with it. When a female dog is in heat, her instincts often take over, and she may try to run away to find a mate. This can be dangerous as it increases her risk of getting lost, injured, or even hit by a car. This is another reason why spaying is so beneficial. It doesn't just stop the heat cycles, it also eliminates the risk of your dog wandering off in search of a mate. Plus, spaying reduces the likelihood of certain cancers, making it a win-win for her health and safety. If you like this video, don't forget to like the video and share it with others who love dogs as much as you do. And for more eye-opening facts and tips about our furry companions, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There's always more to learn about the incredible world of dogs, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.